Hello out there. I want to talk about two things that my clients have been asking me about this tax season. What are deductions and what are credits? Both of them are very beneficial, but they operate slightly different. A deduction is actually a reduction in your against your AGI, which is your adjusted gross income, and it reduces your taxable income. And some of the most popular deductions that we know about are our standard deduction and itemized deduction. So based on your filing status, that helps determine your standard deduction. That is something that the government automatically gives to you. So if you're single, you get $12,200 a deduction from your adjusted gross income. If you're head of household, it's $18,350. If you're married filing jointly, that's $24,400. Wow, big one. Then you go married filing separately, it drops back down to $12,200. So based on your filing status, you can get that deducted from your adjusted gross income, reducing your tax liability. And that's what we want to do. We want to reduce those taxes and give and just pay only our fair share. Now, credit also reduces your tax liability, but it reduces it even better, dollar for dollar. And there are two different types of credit, a refundable credit and a non-refundable credit. A refundable credit can actually put money in your pocket. If it pays your tax liability, you have extra over, you actually can actually put that in the bank or in your pocket. We love those. And a non-refundable credit can only reduce your tax liability to zero. Love that too, but no extra money for you. And some of the most popular refundable credit that we love is the Earned Income Tax Credit, some say EIC, or our Child Tax Credit. So, for example, if you have a tax liability of $1,000 and you get EIC of $5,000, that tax liability of $1,000 will be reduced to zero, and then the remainder can be put into your bank, into your pocket. It comes to you. But a non-refundable credit, such as our lifetime learning credit, and people in school love this. So in that same scenario, you get $1,000 tax liability, and you qualify for $2,000 lifetime learning credit. It will reduce your tax liability to zero with that 1,000, but the other remaining 1,000 you can't do anything with it. But at least your tax liability was reduced to zero. So we really like all of our credit. And one other deduction, I'm gonna go back to this itemized deduction. Now they used to be very popular. A lot of people did that before the tax laws were changed. The TCJA, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, that was incorporated December of 2017. So before that, a lot of people itemized it, but a lot of standard deductions have been raised to the roof. Such for married filing joint is up to 24,400. So people in that group used to itemize a lot when the standard deduction was lower, but now, with it so high, fewer people are itemizing. So one thing you want to look at when you itemize it are, what is your mortgage interest? If you get mortgage interest, making charitable deductions, if you have medical and dental expenses, and then if you have like a side business or you're self-employed, you want to look at those business deductions, self-employment deductions, and if all of those deductions, and more, it's a whole lot more deductions, just naming a few, and if all of your deductions exceed your standard deduction based on your filing status, and then you want to use those itemized deductions versus standard deduction. So definitely you calculate, if you're close, make sure that you calculate both and see which one is going to be the most beneficial to you and give you the bang for your buck. And if you're still unsure of which one to use, feel free to definitely reach out to a tax professional that can help you out and point you in the right direction. And then you also, if you don't have a tax professional, definitely feel free to reach out to me, Milton Johnson of Johnson Tax and Financial Solutions. then you can reach me at 833-346-2829. So hopefully I shed some light on the credits and deductions, and hopefully you have a little more information. Look forward to talking to you very soon in the near future. Bye.